I'd now like to introduce my best friend, the Valedictorian Rhys Wilkinson.
I wasn't expecting to get emotional before I already started talking, but yeah, I love you too, man. You're my best friend. I don't want to be too redundant with the thank yous, so I'll try to be quick. The teachers and staff that works here, I know Lucas just said it, but you guys do put in so much effort, and please know that we see it and we appreciate it, even if we don't always show it. You guys are the best, and you're the reason why we're even able to be here today, so thank you. Parents and family that are here today, my parents are here, thank you. I love you both. We appreciate you supporting us all the way. Again, we couldn't have done it without you, even when it's harder than it should be, than we could make it. You stick with us, and we appreciate that. We see it. Thank you. Joanna, you're always supportive of me, and thank you for making the switch to Cedars after freshman year so you can carry me in art projects. You're okay, I guess? I was going to do a thank you to my friends in particular, but with a class this small, every graduating person makes that list. Y'all have been an amazing class to graduate with. I'm already looking forward to the reunion. Email me. Maybe we'll get to shake hands, I don't know. I'll settle down, sorry. A little too ambitious. And lastly, thank you everyone watching from home or watching on live video. Other friends and family and students that couldn't make it today. It's a shame that we aren't all together in person, but we're so lucky to have you, and we appreciate you taking the time to tune in, so thank you. Our time at this school places us at a uniquely advantageous position when it comes to taking on the real world, which I think is something that we all hear pretty frequently as high schoolers. Late nights working on presentations, or early mornings if you're me. Group dynamics, good and bad ones, growth mindset, ACC classes, these are all things that are going to prepare you for that real world. Everything at this school is built on that premise that students should be prepared for the steps beyond high school, not just the next test. We should be extremely grateful for that, and we are extremely grateful for that. Mr. Zipkus, you have a vision that commend you for right there. It's just a lot of black robes over there. You and all the teachers and staff here are an incredibly powerful force for good in education, especially in Texas where we so desperately need it. Please never lose sight of that vision, because with it you've done us an incredible service, and I know you'll do so many more graduating classes that same service. So thank you. Now, I wouldn't be addressing you in good faith if I didn't talk about the current state of affairs right now, especially in the US, around COVID. Obviously, we're not an APL. We're lucky to even be here, which we should again be thankful for. I can't tell you how often I've heard and also how much I loathe the phrase unprecedented times for a multitude of reasons. That's a different speech on a different day, but it isn't technically wrong. Crises today are just, orders of magnitude bigger than those of the past. And it's important to remember that it won't end when coronavirus goes away. One day this really will pass, and whether we come out the other end better or worse off is up to us. But it's not the only crisis we'll be forced to handle in the near future, and we can't expect things to ever go back to normal. Effectively managing things like nuclear energy and the climate emergency and finding ways to venture further beyond our atmosphere are just a few examples of puzzles that our generation is going to have to face. Mars colony, anyone? Unless Elon Musk is right. Anyways, sorry, tangent. Some sort of path will unfold regardless of whether we act or not. And it's up to us to act with the courage and maturity and confidence that's necessary to tackle these problems. To do this, the world is going to need people with focus and with creativity and with independence and with resilience. And it'll need team players and team leaders, and it'll need us to be able to recognize the right time to play either role. It'll need people in every field and niche coalescing around this hunt for a better tomorrow. And it doesn't matter who you are or where you're going or where you're not going, or who you are right now, or who you think you can't possibly ever be, because the world is going to need you. If I felt like I wasn't needed, I would ditch this ceremony and escape into the wilderness and grow beans and never check the news again until the elements got me. To be candid, I often don't really like the world, and I think that's a relatable feeling to feel. Sometimes I wish we had a clean slate. Instead, we have to deal with all humanity's baggage. The trail of history has been blazed since the beginning of time. We've been here, 18 years? Sometimes the paths that it's taken make me really reconsider that whole being idea. Say, yeah, never interacting with society again sounds pretty cool right about now. But I and we, none of us have the luxury of ideality. And instead we have the unfortunate task of writing tomorrow's history. What will people in 100 years think about us? How can we wait when things are as they are, and more importantly, as they might be, especially through our inaction? Most important of all, how do we actually affect that change? We need to think practically, but too often practicality is seen as the subduing of one's own passions and whims. We need to cast out that definition and remember that practicality is the realism of chasing those passions with clear knowledge and a plan of the steps that it'll take to get there. Practicality is being okay with failure and knowing how to convert it into progress. Fail upwards and fall frequently and take blows off the chin until you catch the sight of your loftiest goal and then aim a few rungs higher. This school has shown us the fluidity and impermanence of success and failure, and we should honor our teachers and everyone who's helped us get to this point by defying anyone who views us as static or unchanging creatures. Even in the face of impossibility, never let your dreams jaundice. Be tempestuous, be water, you will change the world. Today, thank you. Today is a celebration of every beautiful error and misstep and also victory and triumph that we've made in our past 4 years, past 18 years. We should feel genuine pride, feel it in what we've accomplished, and we should treat this as a victory lap, especially given the absurdity of the world we're currently living in. Take a load off, relax for a bit. You made it. But that said, at this break point, we have to acknowledge that the trek isn't over, nor will it ever be. An infinite number of heats lie before us, and luckily we have the tools and experience to know how to win and lose with both grace and power. Right now we're standing together at the precipice of further greatness, and I personally couldn't ask for a better lot to take that step with. Please know that I mean it when I say that I love every last one of you. I have no doubt that we'll all make the world proud. Thank you.